Hello there, toy collectors. This is Bosco's Toy Box, and I am back with more toy collectibles. And this time it is to do another fantastic review of the World Peacekeeper dolls. And before I show you the next action figure that I purchased, the review that I did on the last one, I wanted to show you something that I had just recently discovered while going through the official World Peacekeeper website, because they do have photos of what these action figures look like, all decked out with their gear. And I didn't realize that, if I can show this to you here, that this guy here with his main gun, that the knife that I had showed you that I thought was actually just a regular knife, it is actually a bayonet that goes on the end of the gun. And there's actually this clip part which is right here. It might be a little hard to see, but that clip part actually holds the knife at the end of the gun. I thought I had just shrugged it off, just thinking that I had no idea why that little plastic piece was in the box, and then I just discovered that it was actually to help put the knife on the end and make it a bayonet. So that is a very cool discovery, and I do apologize for not realizing that. So we will put him off to the side, and then I will show you the next World Peacekeeper that I did purchase, if I can get him to stand up. Okay, so this next one that I got is the Airborne Infantryman. Okay. And let's show him off here. And what I will do is I'll bring him up for a close-up. And if you can tell, he kind of has, actually I want to look at it off camera, kind of like a golden light brown set of hair. Okay. And I'll show you what his hair looks like in the back, so you can see the length. Okay. And it kind of has like a little, again, like a dirty wash to give it some detailing and some definition with the hairdo. Okay. And it is a little hard to tell, but there is some great kind of multicolor, excuse me, multicolor, like kind of shadow play here with his beard, just to kind of give him a little bit definition, like he had recently shaved. So you might be able to see that there's like a almost one, it's coming off on the camera as like a light brown, but if you were to see this with the human eye up close, there is a little bit of definition there for the facial hair region, which is great. And then the other thing, since it's poking out here, and I am having this as a close-up, he does come with the same, I'm kind of getting some shadow here, probably from the, 1 second here, getting a shadow from the light, and it might be better just to aim it like that. Okay, so he comes with the same standard dog tags. As far as clothing is concerned, he does have some kind of camouflage. It's almost like a 3-color camouflage outfit here. And actually, let me move one of the World Peacekeepers out of the way here. Actually, let me move both of them so there's not any obstruction. And then I can show you what he looks like with the full body pose. Okay. Okay, and so a little hard to see because I don't have the best lighting. Maybe if I take the lighting away. No, okay. So actually that's a little bit better there with the lighting. So as you can see, he does have a different camo outfit, and they all tend to have some type of different camouflage fatigues or outfit. So that's another thing that makes these figures nice and apart from one another, is that they have different fatigues, different outfits as far as the camouflage is concerned. So that's it's very unique, and I like that. Okay, so the other thing that I want to show you is you can see that he does come with a belt, so you can put accessories on his belt, the same type of looping over with the clips from the accessories. As you can see with his hands, he does have the same gloved hands, and then the hands can be removed to swap out. And again, I'm just going to show this to you really quick, that the hand has the same standard peg. Okay, so you can swap out the hands for plain hands if you so desire. And let's peg this hand back in really quick. Okay, and then again, this is the 1/6 scale, just like all the others, 12-inch dowels, and he does have the same 30 points of articulation. And so you can, I'm really quickly, I've done it before, but I'm just going to do it again really quickly here, is the hands rotate a full 360 degrees. And then you got the arms that move all the way around, but you know, like with the clothing, will somehow restrict it just a little bit. From it would twist and bunch up, but still, the hands and the arms and the legs and the foot all have great points of articulation to basically put these action figures in any kind of pose that you want. And then what I'm going to show you really quick here with his boots, he's got a very light kind of tannish boots, and as you can see, he does have treads on the bottom, and the detailing, you got laces showing on the boots. And as far as his outfit is concerned, he actually has quite a bit of pockets, and all of these pockets are operational. They do hold items, and they are not sewn shut. So really quickly, we're just going to go over the pockets here, and maybe it'll be better to show you when he's sitting down here, and then I'll show you the others here. Okay, so as far as the front is concerned, as you can see, he's got a front pocket and a front pocket. Okay, and then as far as his sort of a front pocket on his sleeve is right here, but then he also has, looking at it off camera again, I thought that was a pocket. I think it is. Yeah, he actually has two pockets on his sleeve, on his arm there, and I'm trying to get this to the best possible pose here. Let's see. I'm not even sure if you can see that. So here is the pocket right here that actually has like a little flap, and then he has a pocket that is just an open little pocket area without a flap. And then it's the same way as far as his other arm is concerned. He's got the pocket at the top there of the arm with the flap, and then he's got another pocket right there that's just without a flap. Okay, and then he has got, let's see if he has any other pockets here on the shirt, and he does not. Okay, now as far as his pants and his leg is concerned, he's got, let's see, he does have a pocket right there. Okay, and then he's got another, let's see if that pocket is actually, yeah, okay, so this pocket works. So he's got another pocket right there that's got the flap. So all operational pockets, none of them sewn shut. Very cool. Okay, so now I think I've shown you everything on his body basically. Okay, so now what I want to do is show you the accessories that he comes with. So let's put them back. Okay, so the first accessory that I'm going to show you, which is very cool. Actually, I might show you one accessory first, and then I can show you this other one since it might hinder it. So the first accessory I'm going to show you is these goggles that he came with. And the goggles come with an elastic strap there, so it can be fit snug around the World Peacekeeper's head. Okay, so I'm going to show you what these look like when he has them on, just to show you that it actually fits around the head, and then it fits over the nose, and it fits actually around the eyes. Okay, so as you can see, and I'll spin them around just a little bit, as you can see, that fits very snug over his face like it should be. Okay, and that is like a clear type of plastic on the face of the goggles. Okay, so a very cool accessory and a first for first new accessory which hasn't been offered on the other World Peacekeepers that I've shown you. Now, this next accessory is actually the sole reason that I bought this action figure. Is he comes with a helmet, camouflage helmet, but it also has a night vision scope. And the night vision scope is articulated, so it does move. So you got this top part, so you can raise it away from the face, and then you can lower it. So there's an articulation point right there. And then the other cool thing is that there is a, let's see if I can show you the hinge. So you have an articulation point right there at the top, and then you got an articulation point right here. So it actually kind of has a little bit raising and lowering, so it moves like that, the best I can show you. And then the night vision scope actually has an articulation point, so it can swivel back and forth like that. And then to show you what that night vision scope looks like, so it fits around the eye, the little eye socket piece. Okay, and then the helmet itself does have a chin strap, elastic chin strap. There it is right there. I'm sorry that I'm kind of getting my hands in the way and the lighting's not the best. But then I'm going to show you what the helmet looks like on the figure. Okay. So, so with the scope raised, as you can see, that's what the helmet looks like on his head. And then the scope is raised up above his head and not over his eye. So then when you want the scope, because now the scope can be maneuvered for either eye, and we're gonna put it on one of the eyes to show you. So there is a scope over one of his eyes, and then with the articulation point, the scope can be moved to the other eye. Okay, which is very cool. Now, the first accessory that I showed you, the goggles, can actually, because I've seen him with photographs with the whoops, if I can put the goggles over his helmet here, and I'm having just a little hard time. Okay, and I just knocked over the scope. But it is just to show you that the goggles can actually fit over his helmet. Okay, so the goggles can fit over the helmet. And then I've also seen the goggles kind of worn just so they're lowered like that around the neck, kind of. Okay, so goggles can be displayed in different areas of the body and on the helmet and whatnot. Okay, now the next piece that I'm going to show you, and I don't really need him to show you this right now, so let's put him back. Okay, now the next accessory, and I think I know what this is, but this is a backpack, and I think it's supposed to be some type of big, like, water, not a canteen, but like this big water pouch, because it's got this. Now, I know this is not an antenna, unless this is some kind of like radio pack, but I always thought that this was some kind of water thing that they carry, and that this was like some kind of straw device or whatever. I could be completely wrong. I really should have looked this up. But it is a backpack, and it does have an elastic band, so it can stretch over the body so you can get it where it needs to go on the back of the action figure. Okay, and it's got a little bit of detailing. You can see that there's a zipper there, but it's just all molded, one big molded piece. Okay, now he does come with two pouches like one of the other previous action figures that I showed you. I'm really horrible lighting here, and I apologize. But there we go. This is another pouch that's supposed to hold the grenades. It's a double pouch, and it's got the clip in the back so it can be up and over the belt. Okay. And then I already have the grenades in there. Okay. So just very horrible lighting. It's really hard to see, but there we go. Trying to get it to the best where you can see it. Okay. And then I have one of the grenades out. They are very tiny, but that's just to show you what they look like. Okay. Now the next little feature here is the gun. He only comes with one gun. He doesn't come with a smaller pistol or a smaller gun, but he does come with this gun here that has an elastic strap so it can go around the body when he's not using it. And there's actually accessories that go on this gun, and I'll show you. The first one being, another one of it being a scope that goes on the top of the gun, and again it slides. It's got those prongs on the bottom, so it slides from, was it from the back? Let me see. Now I could have this, it's either from the front to the back. There we go. It's from the front to the back. That's how it slides on. So as you can see, I have it on. Okay, and I don't think that's backwards. I'm hoping it's not backwards. It could be. Alright, maybe it goes like that. Okay, I'll have to look that up online. But anyway, it's at the top of the gun. And then the other accessory that goes with the gun is a shotgun accessory, which I'm pretty sure this is a shotgun accessory. And I'll show you that it is the shell. So there's the other top piece that will go, will click in place once you have it around the gun. And something that I didn't realize with the other World Peacekeepers that have that little shell apparatus that goes around the gun is that you can't see it with this camera, but there is a tiny little arrow that shows you which way that you're supposed to have this facing when it's going around the gun. So it shows you which way it's supposed to be facing to the front. So let me make sure that I have this correct here. Okay, so it's supposed to be facing this way because there's an arrow pointing to the right. Okay, so then you let's see if I can get this so it's not going around that elastic piece here. Okay, so once it's snapped into place, as you can see, it is right here at the bottom of the gun. Okay, and then it's fitting around this end piece of the gun. Okay, because there was a, as you can see, there's like a hole there that you loop it through. Okay, and then the other piece is just the shell piece that goes on the top. Okay, and it has the same arrow, so you know which way is front. And then I'm going to do this off camera here really quick, and then you just try to snap everything tight down as you can, and then there is your shotgun attachment piece, which it looks very cool like this with the shotgun attachment. I love that. And then to show you what he looks like holding the gun, which I'll do off camera here very quickly. And the other thing that I did forget to mention, which I've already mentioned in previous videos, is that one of his hands is a trigger hand, and then his other hand is for grasping. Okay, so let's see if we can get him. There we go. Now, I'm not going to put the helmet on. I'm just going to show you what he looks like when he's grasping the gun in his hand. So, if he wants to sit down, there you go. So, as you can see, his hand, trigger hand, is around that trigger of the gun. And then his other is getting ready to fire off one of the shotgun, from the shotgun attachment of the gun. And that is the Airborne Infantryman. Another very, very cool figure. I love it. I do have another one coming in. I just checked the shipping date, and it looks like my figure is coming in Wednesday from China. And I'll be reviewing that as soon as I get it in. And I'm actually going to be ordering a few more from the actual World Peacekeeper website. So stay tuned for that. Keep an eye out for that. And I just hope you enjoy these videos. You should go out and get these figures because they're just fantastic 12-inch action figures. And like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And just keep on collecting, keep on playing, because that's what's important. And I'll just see you next time.